Let's go. Hello everyone. Put you back a little bit more. But welcome in. Hi. I'm back again. Yeah. To another stream. I completely forgot what I wanted to say. But I hope everyone's having a lovely day. I am myself, as in every fucking stream, still a bit tired. But I still wanted to do something today, so today it's gonna be very chill at the beginning, probably again as well. But I've got some very exciting things that we're gonna work on today. I can show you, because let's just get into it. I finished the first little wing. This is what the wing will look like. Ta-da! Look how pretty. This one's bubbled up a little bit because I think I didn't sew it on the best way. But it's not too bad. If I iron it, it will change as well. But yeah, that's the first thing that's done. And of course you can still, I don't know if you can see, but there's still a little blue line from the marker that I've used. But hopefully when I iron it, it will go away. And now I'm gonna go and do the second one. Now, after the stream, to finish it took me like an hour, I think, to finish it. So, if 2, 3, then I've got like a 3-hour stream today as well. Which probably means I can get really far on this one as well, because I already did all the prep work in the other stream. So I don't need to do that again. So we immediately start with the embroidery today, because that's what this is. This is lovely embroidery, which you could also do with the machine, or with like a normal sewing machine. You can actually do that. You don't have to do it by hand. You can actually do it by with a zigzag stitch, or with if your machine has it in a satin stitch. But I've never done that before, and mine don't have the satin stitch, and you can do it with the zigzag stitch, but that takes a lot more effort, and I think, or at least for me, when I think about it, I'm like, that's too much work. I can just do embroidery and learn to do that better as well. Because I really like the technique and how it turned out, and I know it's very freaking bright again. But I can deal with it. Where do I start? I think I started in the middle here with the last one as well. So let's do that. And again, my hands are sweaty, as always. And it's also really warm outside again. It's warm. It's hot. But it's nice. It's not too bad. And hopefully today a package will arrive. I bought some cool stuff because yesterday I got my money, and although I was a bit stupid and completely misunderstood what what a colleague of mine said, so I got the normal amount of money. I didn't get a raise. But that's just me completely misunderstanding what they said. So that's on my part. But I still got a lot of money. Which is like, I did really work really hard for that, And unfortunately they did a stupid little mistake. But hopefully with the next payout it'll be correct then. Also, I need to put on my timer. Time, or as a stopwatch, I mean. Not the timer. It's a different one. But yeah, so I got some cool stuff. I bought some things from a lovely and amazing crafter here on Twitch, called Gizaki Cosplay, if you don't know them yet. I really like their streams. I hang out in them quite often. and yeah, they make stuff and sell stuff. And I bought some cool things. I bought a choker with a really cute owl on it. And I also got a little gift with it, which are cute little red horns. And yeah, because they made it on stream, but I painted it in a red color, and I was like, why am I actually making this? I didn't need to make that. And they were like, should I give this away to someone in the community? And I was like, well, I would like it if nobody else wanted it, and nobody else wanted it, so I got it for free. But instead of just, only just getting that for free, I was like, I'm just gonna buy something from the shop as well, and then they've got all my information again to, send it to me, because that's what you need to be able to ship something to someone. So I did that. I don't know when it's gonna be here, because they're quite busy. They're a busy bean. But I can wait a little, it's not too bad. But I can't wait to have more stuff from them, because they make a lot of cool stuff, because they... I don't really am going to use it myself much, but they do make 3D printed things for your headset. And they got a very cute new item that they don't have on their Etsy yet, but they have been showing enough in their streams, and that's a little crown. And it's so cute, and it looks really, really pretty as well. And yeah, I just want to support them as well. Because I know they are gonna make an amazing cosplay. Because, I'm a really big fan of Genshin. And because of that, I'm making this cosplay. And because I make this cosplay, I technically also inspired someone else to start thinking about making a Genshin cosplay themselves as well. And they're gonna cosplay a very nice character I really like as well, and that's... Why do you keep going back to that one? I didn't even click on anything. Anyway, but they're gonna make Zhongli from Genshin Impact. It's a character that's really cool. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't played the game yet. But they look very handsome. Or he looks very handsome. And I can't wait for them to start on their journey of making a Genshin cosplay. Because first of all, they don't like sewing that much. Or at least not as much as I do. I love sewing. And then that makes a big difference. Because that makes me want to go all out with this entire cosplay. And just do a lot of cool stuff. Try embroidery. And some sewing techniques that I've never used in a cosplay before. Because before I went to my study, I've never really thought of making my own clothes for the cosplay before, or making it completely out of scratch. I was still in the beginning of my cosplay journey back then, like 3 years ago, which is like, that's a lot of change, in the 3 years. And over this past year, it's been amazing making this cosplay, and I'm having so much fun. And I can make pretty things like this. Oh no, because I went that way and I'm going the other way, because look at this wing. It looks like, I'm really happy that I chose to do embroidery for this one, because it looks so neat. At least I think it really does. It looks so pretty, and I can't wait to show the full picture of this. Oh, it's so pretty. But also it's a bit hairy here and there. Also, I completely forgot to buy something. Because I did not only buy something from a fellow cosplayer. And is everything alright? Why are you... Give me a second. I want to see if it's just you're not... You're okay, right? Laptop? Because in OBS I don't see any frame drops, and everything's green still. But Android, it's like... What's normally supposed to be green is red now, and I'm a little concerned. So sorry if anything's going wrong. I don't mean to. I promise. It says... What the hell does that mean? You know what? No. What? I mean, I can just look at what that's happening there. What the hell was happening? And oh, sorry, Arts. Hello, hello. Welcome in. I hope you are doing well, and I hope the stream is alright. Cause, but I don't know what's happening. But OBS says everything's fine, so I'm gonna trust OBS, and I don't know what's happening with Twitch, but I hope on your end everything is going well. But yeah, welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely day. We're doing some embroidery. I just finished tidying your table. Oh, you can reach your computer, oh no. Ooh, I'm doing really well. I'm still trying to wake up. Because I don't know why, but every time I want to try and start stream, like, I'm so tired. I don't want to do this, but then again, I do want to do something. And I'm like, okay, I can do it. And then when I start stream, after a while, I do get my energy. This almost happens every single time now. But yeah, other than that, I'm doing pretty well. I bought some cool stuff yesterday. That one of them is gonna arrive today. I am gonna have a second monitor, or at least for my PC in my other room. But yeah, that I bought some cool stuff, and for my streams as well, or at least for the gaming streams, I bought the second monitor because I realized that having just one monitor, I don't like that, and I worked really hard for it, so I got that. I'm gonna see how good it is, and if not, I'm just gonna use that as like, because I've got my main monitor that I have right now. I was like, that one's pretty awesome, I could put that as the second monitor if the one that I just bought is really good. But I'm not so sure. It had like reviews and it sounded good, but you know, buying things online, I'm always a bit unsure. But I do trust the website that I got, because it's from the official like electronic store. But yeah, I'm just always a bit unsure when buying electronics and such, because I can't buy it at the store. But it sounds really, I mean, what it all said, it was good compared to other monitors, so let's hope it is. Yeah, I don't know if you can see what I'm gonna turn it around, because that way I have finished like all the other details, and now I'm doing the last detail, which is, let me put it a bit in the shadow, but it's embroidery. It's a little wing, and I wanted to do it the same way I did these, which is I don't know if you know quilting, but it's what I've learned at quilting, is putting one fabric on another fabric with applique stitch. And if you look really close, you can like see the little stitchy thingies, but you can't see the thread, and that's why I like it so much, because I could technically do this with the sewing machine, but then you would see at the edge a little stitch and such. Now I want to make it seamless, and I know how now, because I did quilting. Or I do quilting, like I got free lessons at an internship, and now I can go back every time they do like a quilting bee, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of nice old people to chat with. But yeah, if my camera wants to show it well enough, I made a little embroidery or like the edges with the sand stitch. Then I did it for my shower cosplay. I needed those hidden stitches for the... Oh yeah! Oh, thank you! I'm really happy because the first time... I don't know if you saw, but... I gotta have to show this off because I'm really proud of it. That's... moving the wrong things, you know. But... Ta-da! I finished the wig, the hat, and the flower. Cool thing though. Ta-da! I can take it off. I have a magnet at the back that I can just bloop, and it's on there. So like if I want to wash the hat, I can just take this off because you don't want this in the washing machine. So I can just take it off, or with like traveling or storing it, I can just take it off, take the hat off. But yeah, I did some embroidery for this as well. And this is the first time I tried embroidery as well. Like I did the same thing with the diamonds here with the satin stitch, and then putting fabric on there before with like very simple and stuff. And I did a stem stitch for the circles, which look really nice. I'm really proud of those. And I made little triangle thingies as well. But that's the first time I tried it, and I'm really proud of it. And I'm really enjoying it. So I'm doing a satin stitch for this one as well. And now I can just, you can't really see it, but it's on the table behind me. But yeah, I just wanted to show it off because I'm really proud of it. It's just so pretty, you know. And that's one of the things that I've finished so far. I've also finished the shorts, but I can show you a picture. Cause I don't know if how much you've seen yet, but I always love to share everything. But yeah, these are what the shorts look like. I think, yeah, this one also shows the sides a bit better. Because this whole thing right over here, this is all done with like the same applique stitch as I did for these. and this like side piece here is completely sewn together by hand. And I am so happy with it. It is so pretty, and I'm like, yes. And I actually made like, you can see my shirt underneath it because this is actually a gap. You can also see it in the character, but when I look like cosplays that you can buy and stuff, so like how would they do, you know? They actually put a fabric, like this is like closed, and it's just a white fabric. And I'm like, but it has the and apparently from what I've heard, it's something that because Venti is an archer, he has a bow and stuff like that. He, in I believe Japanese culture or just Chinese like bow, like shooting things, they have that little gap in their clothing as well. And or at least that's what I heard from people that I talked to on stream and on their streams and such. They said that it might be because of that's there, but in the character itself it doesn't really serve a purpose. But I did put that detail in because it is something that is in, you know, in the character, and I want it accurate. But yeah, that's what I finished so far, and I still have a lot to go. I still have a lot to do, but you know, I'm taking things slow. I am really happy with everything, and it makes it even more prettier because I'm taking all the time to make something and just making it the best it can be. It's just so much better. Yeah, that's it. Well, although I did notice making everything symmetrical or like look the same, because that's the beautiful thing about hand sewing as well. You know immediately when something's different because you put that amount of work into it. and you know, it can be different from time to time, because I know not every curve here is perfect, you know, because this one's pretty neat and round, but this one is just a little flat. But that's okay, because I did that by hand, and that's, you know, that shows that I don't know, making the mistakes is not too bad for me, because that shows how much effort I put into it. Like, it shows handwork, because you could just use like vinyl or print this onto a fabric, because that's what I mostly see with bot cosplays, is that like details like these, like the little wings are like printed or like put on the fabric, like it's painted on there when they like make a fabric, you know. And yes, that does show the detail, but it's like not a lot of effort. And I'm like, I want to put in all the effort. Oh, you never got end up cycling. Hello. And I just noticed that's completely off-centered. We're off to the side. Uh-oh. Wait, give me a second. Why are you moved like... Wait, no, that's... I didn't... I wanted that one. Or no. You know what, never mind, I'll do that later. But hello, welcome on in. I hope you're streaming well, and I hope you are doing well. Yes, happy time zones. I'm doing really well. I'm slowly waking up. Because I was like a little potato sack before I started stream. I was like, I want to do something, because I know when I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna have the energy again. But yeah, I'm doing some embroidery. I did this little wing, and it's completely finished, and I'm doing the other one. Look how neat it is. I'm so happy with it. It looks so pretty. Oh, yes, go enter your emails. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, and I forgot to say, but hello for anyone who doesn't know me. My name is Anime Boy Stars, or Anime for short. I do cosplay, and I've also been recently doing gaming streams. I've been playing Undertale, which is a game I really love. And yeah, but for today I am doing embroidery for a cosplay that I'm making. The character is here below me. He's Venti from Genshin Impact, and I'm a big fan of Genshin. And I just really love this character and how he looks, this outfit. So that's why I'm making it. Oh yes, I know. It's so neat, and that's what I love. I love when things turn out very beautiful. Because I am also making this for a contest. My first ever contest, actually. So I want to try and do my best to make it something that I'm going to be really proud of. And I already am, like, super duper proud of it. Because I never thought, like, this is already a year in the making. And when I started, I was like, how the hell am I going to do this? But now that I am, I'm like, this is actually not that bad. I can do this, you know? This is... Like, there was a lot of thinking when making the patterns, because I made all of them myself. Because I learned that at school, and I wanted to utilize the things that I've learned in school. Because for anyone who doesn't know, I did a fashion and tailoring study. I finished it, I got my diploma, and now I'm an official tailor. And yeah, I can make clothing now. And I just wanted to utilize everything that I'd learned in school to make this cosplay. And it's been helping me out a lot. Because if anyone's joining on Sunday as well, I'm going to make another pattern. I'm going to make the pattern for his blouse, because I still need to start on that. So I will be using my school books. And because those give me a base pattern, so I can, with my own measurements, I can make a basic blouse, and from that base I can turn it into anything I want. So I can make it look like Venti's blouse, and that's mostly by just guessing how it's gonna look and a little bit of maths. But mostly just thinking like, yeah, that's probably gonna look good. And then of course you will make a mock-up, because with this cape, since it has so much detail and it's such a different kind of clothing, you can make a pattern and think, yeah, this is probably gonna be good, but since it's so much out there, it can be quite difficult to be 100% sure it's gonna look good, you know? Or at least for me that is that way. So I made, I believe, 3 mock-ups, and now it's turning out really well. I mean, just have in mind that all of this that you're seeing right now, like this entire panel, is hand-drawn by myself. And having art skills really helps as well, because if I could not draw, this probably would have looked different, I think. It would have been a lot more work to draw all these patterns. And I can give you an example of what I have. Like, this is a pattern that I made. This whiter piece of paper is, how do I call it in English? But I mean, I can describe it. It's like literal paper that is a little thinner, but it still has a structure, so it won't break easily. Unless you buy really cheap ones, then it's awful. But it's see-through, so that I can trace over the base pattern that I made, and then for, you know, extra structure, so that it will survive a lot longer than just a few like a few tries with, or no, when using it. I wanted to make it so that I can use it for a long time, so I glued it onto I think it's called Hansa paper or Haza, I don't know. It has a weird name, but it's basically also for like wrapping paper technically, but this is what I use at school as well. And I wanted to use it because I know it'll stay alive a little longer than with just the tracing paper. I guess I could just call it that, because I don't know, because we have or no, it's called pattern paper, there we go. So I was like, what's the Dutch word again? Because if anyone who doesn't know, English is my second language. I know I'm pretty good at it, which I'm really happy with, because then you guys can understand what I'm saying. Yeah. But also because I am dyslexic, and then being bilingual, it can get messy sometimes. And I'm like, what's the word again? Or how do I say that? That's gonna happen a lot in my streams. But I try my best. And it's been a lot of fun so far. It's almost been a heckin' year, which is crazy to me. Which I'm gonna put an announcement, because it's next week technically. But next week I'm gonna do the biggest stream I've done yet, because I wanted to make it something really big, because it's gonna be my anniversary next week. So I've been almost a year on Twitch now, streaming and doing this cosplay, or just making this cosplay, and it's been so much fun. Thank you. Yes, happy anniversary. I'll start really early, which I've never done before. I hope my parents don't mind. But I want to make some cool stuff, which will be Genshin related, because yes, Genshin. I just love it a lot, and I just want to make more Genshin stuff to, you know, hang up on my wall here, because I have some trash in there, but also just some little trinkets in my stuff, and I still need to put that in a what's it called? a frame. I still need to put that in a frame because this artwork is, I unfortunately don't know from who it is, but I bought it in a convention from a dealer that's probably stealing someone's art. But at the time I didn't know it, and I was super excited because I love Undertale and the art is amazing. I just unfortunately can't shout them out because I don't know from who it is, but I love it. It's just not in a frame yet, and I do want to put it in a frame eventually. But yeah, I'm so happy that I have all this art that I can hang up on my wall, because that makes the crafting room here a lot, you know, like I live here, you know. It's organized, it's nice, and it's just decorated with all the stuff that I like. And I just want to decorate it even more, you know, and have it, you know, decorated with things that I enjoy, but also has a good meaning to it. But it doesn't always have to, you know. I've got you can't really see it, but I made something out of clay that's just so random, and I'm like, I don't know why I made this, but I have it now, you know. And yeah, stuff like that. And also, this embroidery is gonna take a while because I have sweaty hands, and it don't help because it's warm in here, because it's like, because I'm in the attic, it's always warmer here, but it's like 24 degrees outside, so it's like at least 2 degrees warmer in here, probably, or it just feels that way. Okay, there we go. Wanted to avoid a knot, but yeah. For now, it's just embroidery, and then Sunday I'm gonna start a new pattern, which is very exciting, because I do realize that I need to start on that. If I wasn't so busy this summer vacation, I probably would have already made it, but I decided that I needed money, so that's what I did. I got more money, which means I like this overview is kind of alright, but it falls over quite a lot, and you can see like this beautiful thing in my webcam. But I bought something cool, which means I can have a better overview. Yes, there we go. Because I really wanted that, because I really liked how that looked on other people's streams, but I'm like, I don't have something like that yet. And I bought a stand that I can clamp onto my desk, onto this thing, and onto something else in the background you can't see, unfortunately. But I have a lot of places where I can clamp it on, and also in the other room as well. And I really wanted something like that, because then it's more stable, because I don't know if anyone was there for it on Monday, but my lovely stand fell over. And that's not ideal, you know, for a stream. And I sometimes also knock it over, or I do like this and then it moves again, or I bump into it. And just having because it's quite nice. I do like it, and I've loved it a lot. It's like a very good option for starting out, because I was on a budget when I started, or at least I did not have as much money, because I'm a student still, and as a young adult you don't make a lot of money. Minimum wage is shit, but I got by, you know. I have lovely parents that help me out, and I still live at home, which also helps, so I don't need to pay for rent. I only, you know, because I'm probably gonna be here for a long time in my parents' house, and only when I've got like a stable job am I gonna, you know, pay to live here. Of course, it's gonna be a lot less than what you would pay for as an apartment by yourself, because there's just ridiculous prices. So I will be able to save a lot more when that eventually happens, because I don't know, I'm probably gonna stay in school for a while still, because I'm still young. I'm still a young adult, and yeah. I do want to learn a lot more. I just don't know what because the job I'm gonna do and the things to learn for that, it's kind of dying, unfortunately, because it's not as popular as other studies, and not a lot of people choose to be a tailor these days, which is kind of sad, because it's a lovely thing to learn, and just I mean, it's such a basic thing to learn, not just, you know, for your own job, but just for you in general, because, you know, back in the old days, we used to repair our clothing when there was just a tiny little hole, but now we throw out clothing that's been worn a few times, which is just sad. You know, just being able to make your own clothes or just repairing is just a nice thing to be able to know, you know, so that you don't be like, oh, there's a tiny hole in my shirt now. Or like where the seams are, if it's like in the middle somewhere like here, it's like, yeah, fair enough, you can, it's understandable if you're gonna throw it away. But if it's, you know, something you're, yeah, I can actually fix that and then I can wear it again because it may be, you know, your favorite shirt or something like that. It's a lot nicer to be able to do that instead of like, now I need to throw away my favorite shirt because it's damaged in a way that, you know, is able to be repaired. And I just think if we just knew that, we didn't need to throw away a lot of things. But then again, some people just want to throw things away. But I love it either way. It's a lovely job, although the studies for it are disappearing because it's not popular anymore, and it's sad because then you're like, I want to learn more, but where can I? And I don't think I'm really gonna have an option to go abroad because I don't know how expensive that's gonna be, and I don't know if I can go to their country. You know, there's a lot of things to consider when wanting to go abroad to study. And I don't know if it's going to be worth it. And I don't know. I don't know how well I will like it. Because I want to do something that I'm going to like. Because then I have all the motivation to do it. And if I don't have it, I'm like, why am I doing this again? And I haven't had that with the study I did before that I finished. And I'm very excited for next year, or next school year, which is gonna start in like 2 weeks for me. Yeah, because I got 2 more weeks of vacation, and with counting the next week and the week after that. And I mean, I do start it on like Thursday, I mean. So it's like at the end of the week, basically, when I start. And it's like the first week is the introduction week, because from what I've heard, I'm gonna be having a very small class that I'm gonna be in. I believe either it's gonna be that there's 5 other people, or the class is made out of 5 people with me and an old classmate of mine that did the same study I did before going to this one. And there are 3 other people, or it's just, you know, there are us 2 and 5 other people. But I didn't really understand when the teacher said it, how many there was gonna be. So I guess I'll see in the introduction. And the first thing is just at school, very simple. And then the next day I'm gonna go to a city to I forgot the name of what it was, but it's something cool and important to go to, or at least fun, you know, and it's related to the study. So I'm gonna see what that's gonna be about. It's first I'm going to that city as well, because I don't normally have a reason to go there. So yeah, I'm gonna see what that's gonna be about. And also fun, exciting things. When I do start my study, I'm gonna have more free time in my weekends. So I'm gonna have more time for, you know, homework. And if I don't really have homework, there are gonna be streams. There are gonna be a lot of cool streams. like this cosplay mostly, and then games and. But yeah. And I just can't wait for Sunday as well, because this is my crafting room. I normally want to sit here when doing handwork, because then I have more room for my laptop and everything else. I'm a bit unsure about the other room yet, because it's very busy, or like it's messy there. I need to finish some things that I hope I have the energy for that after stream. But I did do some organizing on Friday. I'm gonna buy some calyx from IKEA to have it even more organized and just have everything in, or almost everything in the same kind of storage. Because right now we already have a calyx that I got from my sister, and we bought some really beautiful, they're not boxes, but wait, I'm gonna have to look that word up because I don't know the English word for it. And I'm not even sure if there is an English word for it. It's spelled that way. A basket, there we go. It's like those fabric baskets that fit perfectly in that calyx. And we really like it, so we're gonna get another one of, like, it's a 2x4 4 calyx, and then a 2x2 as well. So I'm gonna have 12 more spaces to put like all my fabrics in there, or for my mother to put all of her yarn, because she does a lot of crocheting and knitting herself, and there's just a lot of fun stuff that she does as well. She also likes sewing. She was also a tailor at one point, or she did study like mine, where she was gonna be a tailor, but unfortunately that didn't really work out. But she still knows how to sew and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And she really likes what I'm making as well. But she doesn't, like, she also doesn't really have the time for it as well, which is unfortunate, but you know, work comes first. After all. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot more organized before Sunday, hopefully. And of course I would put some things away in order to make room for making a pattern. And then I can finally use my new big table that I have, because I have a table that is put on, like, you can stand at without like benching over, which is something that I have at school, and I love that, and I really wanted that as well for my sewing room. That way, you know, I can save my back from back pain. And yeah, it's gonna look amazing. I can't wait to show it, because I haven't showed it yet, because I wanted to show it on stream, because there's a few people in the Discord, but not as many as the people that watch the streams. So I wanted to show it on stream when I'm gonna use it. Oh, and I can't wait to show, because it's amazing. It's amazing. But I'm gonna need to figure out how I'm gonna put my laptop and such there, because I'm not quite sure how that's gonna work out yet. But yeah, I can't wait to have that a little bit more organized and stuff. And have everything nice and neat. And then I can throw out some ugly boxes as well that we have, like plastic boxes. And then I want to have only one type of box. And the others, you know, if my parents still want to use it, they can. But I don't really want that, because then it feels a lot more calm having just one set of like boxes besides all the other storage, that is gonna be the same. Because then it just looks a lot more organized, and that's nice. Because then it doesn't feel like you're working in chaos. Since I do hope to make that my working space as well, for if I eventually do start working for myself and making stuff and such. But yeah, it's a lot to look forward to. And I can't wait to show it, because it's such a nice room. And it's so cool that I'm able to do all of that. I am very lucky with the parents that I have, you know. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff that's gonna happen. And I am excited to go back to school though, because I'm really curious on what this next study is gonna be like. Still very sweaty hands, which isn't helping. And also because it's warm in this room, unfortunately. But I really can't wait to improve my stream here as well, because it's mostly just for me a preference that I want to improve. I don't really have to, but I just think it's gonna be nice to be able to do that at least. So I can't wait to have a second monitor as well, because I'm just so happy with the PC that I have now, that I want to give it everything I want it. Or that I can give it as well, because I need money to buy stuff for it. But I did. And then the next thing for my PC is buying a new keyboard, because the one I have is very cracked. It's ugly. It's the most cheapest keyboard you can have. It's like those that you have at school. Like the very janky ones. And it's just ugly. I want a prettier one with the LEDs and stuff. Make it look all fancy. Cause yes, I want to be fancy. So where there I go. Yes, cause I go a little bit like that, don't I? Yeah, I hope to make it look similar, but if not, you know, I did my best. It's already really cool that I'm doing embroidery for this little part. Because I wanted to do it in a different way, but then again, I was like, yeah, that's not gonna work. So yeah, I'm happy that I chose to do embroidery. Yeah. I hope everyone else's projects is going well. I haven't been in your streams quite a bit upcycly, but I hope whatever you're making is going alright. I hope the upcycling is going well. Because I did see some cool stuff in the Discord that looked very pretty. Oh, there we go. I was a bit worried at the beginning of the stream because stream said it was like unstable and the things that are supposed to be in green were red, and I'm like, what's happening? This is not supposed to happen. But it's all good now, it seems. Hopefully it stays that way. Because I had some hiccups in stream. I still remember that one time I forgot to grab my my charger for my laptop, and it was slowly dying, and I didn't realize till it died right before I wanted to plug in the charger. And I had some hiccups here and there, but you know, that's alright. Things like that just happen sometimes. But it hasn't happened to me in quite a while, so that's nice. But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to do the anniversary stream. It's gonna be so much fun. So let's get those little hairs away. It's bothering me. Also, I hope you guys can see it alright a bit. See everything alright. It's also a bit difficult to show everything properly. And I completely forgot what I was gonna say. I'm getting very concentrated again, so if I get quiet, that's why. Like, I'm just like... Because it's so satisfying to do embroidery. So relaxing and so nice. And it's always funny to see the back as well, because it now is a lot of little steppies. Like, I don't know if anyone did that, but you connect the dots and stuff.
The time is 3:00 p.m.
Thanks, laptop. For anyone who's new here, you can thank the laptop, because our laptop tells the time whenever it's the hour, and it's very nice for them to do that, because then I don't forget the time. Which I've realised when doing my gaming stream, because then I'm on my PC and my PC doesn't do that. I forget the time. I'm like, oh, it's that late already. But here my lovely laptop keeps track of that, which is so nice of them. But yeah, oh damn. I wanted to drink some water because my voice is like today. But it's alright. It's not the worst thing, you know. And in an hour my package should arrive, and I hope they were careful with my package, because I'm gonna have a monitor. Don't know if you guys heard that, but I'm gonna have a second monitor. I bought it yesterday, and it's gonna arrive today, hopefully. But where was it going? you know, it's a monitor, and I really hope they're being careful with the package, because you never know with deliveries and such. Because I especially noticed that yesterday when some packages were arrived at the shop that I work at, because you can like you can order something online, but then instead of it going to your house, you can select the shop. So some people, quite a lot of people do that actually, and so it goes to the shop instead. And now, yesterday there was a package, like it was a big box for something that was just a t-shirt and some medicine. It's like, it's way too big of a box, but it got completely destroyed, and it was open actually, so I was very worried that something had fell out. Luckily it didn't. Everything was in there that was supposed to be in there. Luckily, because always quite worrying, you know, to not know if everything's gonna be in your package that you ordered. But luckily everything was, and that box was just completely destroyed. There was no saving it basically. Also, I think I'm gonna change that bit. Don't worry, this is a pencil that it can actually be erased by steam. So, no worries. I'm not destroying anything, luckily. Yeah, there we go. Now let's hope I can do this correctly. Because I don't like that right. You know what? I'm just gonna do a little trick here. Where I go over here and go backwards, or go back to that point, because it's not going the way I want it. Also, dimmed life. Nice. There we go. Oh, and for anyone, there's gonna be ads. Because now I have a thing that pops up. I hope anyone else does as well. Because it just started to do that, and it didn't do that before, so I'm like, nice. Yes, there we go. Now it's here. Oh, and the other side. Okay, didn't need to worry about anything. Wee. Yeah, this one with the stitching definitely is gonna look different than the other one. But that's okay. It's not the worst. Stones will connect. Okay. Can go back here. Let's do that one. Alright, D. Is that? Trying to get the right angle for this, but I don't know if there is one. Cause now there's just gonna be tiny, tiny stitches. And we're already 1 hour in, so let's hope I get. And if I don't completely finish it today, or at least in today's stream, I'll probably finish it afterwards, after dinner. And then I need to do some other things as well in the sewing room. I really need to finish sewing up some stuff that's been laying there for quite a bit, but I'm like, I don't want to do it, that's boring. But I do need to do them, you know. I do need to get them out of the way. But that also cleans up the sewing room a lot, just doing the things I need to do. But you know, that's no fun. Because I want to work on my cosplay. But yeah, if I can finish this and then I still have the NA, I'm definitely gonna do that. And then afterwards I can go to my PC and set up the second monitor, see how that goes. Because I've never had that before. I've never had a second monitor before. So I'm very curious how that's gonna go. Very, very curious. Curious. Now I'm working off screen. My bad. Trying to find a right and comfortable way to sit that isn't like a gremlin. So yeah, then I think, because I'm really don't know what I'm gonna do for. Like, I know one stream that's definitely gonna happen. That's the anniversary stream. But since I'm gonna go back to my second job as well, because the owner of the job that I work at is on vacation at the moment, so there's nothing for me to do because I work in what is it called? I need to Google that word as well. It says it's a workspace. It says studio, but it's basically where clothing is made. So you got a big room full of sewing machine. It's not like big like what you see in the industry most of the time. But it's like what is it? Vierkante meter. I don't know the English word for that, but it's like a classroom, like a small classroom sized place basically. But like, no, it's not really a classroom, it's more of like a dorm room. I think it's closely to that. Because it was technically before the company got settled down there, because it's also a place that will be demolished. Could be demolished at any point. They just need to do a lot of contracts and such. I don't know what to call it in English, but I know the Dutch word for it. But it's basically you have a contract, and then they could like say any moment that you need to get out because it's gonna be demolished. Basically, that's the best explanation I have, I believe. But before that, it was actually because the building is on an old military like training place, and where in the building that we are in is actually an old dorm room, basically, and it was for the military and then for students, I believe it was as well, and now it's a place for companies or like that start out or just want to have a cheap place to stay at, basically. Because it's very cheap because it has now running water. It is a building that's going to be demolished, which is always going to be the cheaper option to go to, and just stuff like that. I don't know if you guys in other countries have that as well, but that's what we have here. It's a very cheap option, and it mostly is for people that live in those kind of places. So instead of like getting an actual nice apartment, you go to those places because renting prices are fucking crazy. And going to a place like that is just affordable, basically. I know my brother has spent a lot of time in buildings like those where you've only got cold water running. It isn't the best of buildings, so installation is like really bad, but it's a place to say you've got a roof over your head, and that's the most important thing for a lot of people. They just want to have a roof over their head, and stuff like that really helps. But yeah, it's not a stable place to stay because you can just get a notice like, yeah, you need to move out because it's going to be demolished. That's the only unfortunate thing about it. If renting prices weren't so fucking crazy, that wouldn't need to be a thing, basically. But oh well, alas, that's the world we live in. But that's the place that I work at, and it's pretty nice. And we've got like 3 rooms, so like it feels big, but technically it isn't as big as other companies. that my clothing can be. And Lullaby, hello, welcome on in. I hope you are doing well. I'm doing some embroidery today. Yee. I can show you one of them because because I'm making a little wing. One of them was already finished. Let me turn it around for you that you can see it. But ta-da! Let me put a little shadow so that my camera's like, yeah, there's actually something there. But that's what I've been making. This one's already finished. It's looking so pretty. But yeah, I'm just chilling with some cool beans. Because Upcycly rated us today. It's very fun. But I hope you are doing well. I hope all your crafts are going well. Because I think you were the one with the Miku cosplay, right? I hope I'm getting that correctly. And if not, I am sorry. But yeah, I hope everything is well. It always looks so funny, all the little dots here. Oh, I already said it, I know. But I just want to say it again because it's funny. It's a lot of dots. And just like Monday, it's a very chill stream today. With my exciting going up and down. Because sometimes like I'm so focused, I'm so quiet, and then the other one, I'm so excited about something. Because I got a lot of cool stuff yesterday. And I'm still gonna buy a lot of cool stuff. But that's on Friday. That's on Friday. But yeah. What the hell? That's weird. But oh no, that's the wrong way. Yeah, got quite a lot to go. And now, could grab pliers, but they're way over there. Don't do what I do, it's not good for you. But it's also not the worst thing. I just have very sweaty hands because it's warm in this room. You know what, I'm gonna grab them for a second. Because the best of me. Yes. should I go from here in the same way that? Yep. Because I'm trying to make it look like the other one. But they're definitely gonna look different because I went this way with that one and I'm going the other way. Which isn't too bad, but it makes a difference. But I think in the end they both will look gorgeous. There's no doubt about that. Yeah. Continue on with making this cosplay. Everything's turning out so pretty. It's making me really happy. The other side. You keep doing this. It's weird. It's weird that you do that. But oh well. Yes. But after we're done with this embroidery, I can move on to the second embroidery that we're gonna do, but that's for the parts. Hopefully I'm able to do that as well in the way that I want it, which is with a stem stitch again. I really enjoyed doing that one with the hat that I made. You can hear my mum outside. She's in the front, probably because we cut down the tree. So there's a lot of leaves now on the ground. Or well, not cut it down, but trimmed it. That's a better word for it. We trimmed the tree because it was getting a bit. Because we have I don't know what it's called in the embroidery. I think we had that one. No. A weeping birch or a weeping tree. We got that one, but it was getting quite low, and there was a lot of branches that were just getting in the way because it's in the front of the house, so it's close to the street as well, and just to make it less annoying for other people that go by, you know, we trimmed it a bit, or at least my dad did. I mean, I didn't do it. But we trimmed it, and yeah, it looks a lot better now. It's still a very pretty tree. A very, very pretty tree. There is it. But yeah, at least if I'm done with the little wings here, that detail's done. And then for the first part, because I'm calling this the first part of the cape, because the second part is like the longer part that goes to his legs, is like a very different part of the cape that makes everything look a lot different and such. I want to grab a new piece of thread, otherwise I'm gonna run out when I'm gonna do a very important part, and I don't want that. That's not my scissors, that's the pliers. Ah yes, let me cut my thread with pliers. Gotta work so well. But yeah, I did quite a lot. I mean, I do start off with quite a long thread every single time. I don't know why, but I just like to work with that a lot more than smaller threads. It's like, yeah, if you want to avoid knots, that's what you do. You start off with a smaller thread, because the longer the thread, the easier it is to get knots in it. So I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. Luckily, most of the knots that I have been having are easy to remove. Luckily. So, I don't really have that problem. Yep. Or that problem much. But yeah, let's continue. And don't worry, this pen will go away once I iron it. Luckily. Otherwise I would have ruined it already. Yeah, I got a special kind of pen for it. Oop. If not, I wouldn't have done it. I would have used my tailor stroke. But that one dissipates a lot easier than this one. As you can see, this one stays on pretty well, because it uses ink instead of chalk. Also, that's not what I want. There we go. Also, I'm gonna take a little break in a second and eat a snack, because I feel like I'm getting hungry again. And it's important, because last stream as well, I didn't really take a break, and my tummy was rumbling at the end of it. It didn't sound good, so I'm gonna take a little break in a minute. I'll go do one more stitch, and then, because we're halfway through my stream, so that's a good way. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I think I can, because then it changes it as well. I'm gonna do a little ad as well. Wait, let me. Can I put that on there? Don't have these gone. It's gonna be like 1.5 minutes of ads. But yeah, I'm gonna be back in a second. I'm gonna eat some snacks, and yeah, I'm gonna set a little timer for 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes. So 3 minutes break, and then I'll be back, because breaks are important. So yeah, I hope everyone has a lovely break. It's time for you as well to go grab some water. Keep hydrating, it's important. And just for you, if you need to do something, now's the time. And I'll be back in a second. I'm back. Hello. Ate a snack. Probably not gonna film me, like, it didn't really film me all that much, but at least I ate something, which is good. Also, I'm gonna hydrate again. Just dehydrated. It's important. But yeah, let's go back. It was a, you know, a little small break, which is good. Any break is a good break. But yeah, my hands are just... It's been lovely embroidering, but I do notice when my hands are like very slippery, it sometimes doesn't work with you, you know? But that's alright. But a lot of times like that is what happens. Anyway, I hope everyone had a little lovely break. I hope everyone was able to get what they wanted. And yeah. Yeah. Of course that had to happen. Of course. But let's continue, because I got 1.5 hours left to finish this. Let's see if I can do that. If not, it's probably gonna be like a little over half an hour for me to completely finish it if I don't finish it today in stream, or on stream I mean. I'm gonna finish it today though, because that's a nice milestone to like have all the details finished for this part of the cape. Because like I showed earlier, but this is like the other part that I need to embroider, but it's like a separate part from this little thing, which when I do finish this I will post progress pictures. I have my mom take pictures of me, and I'll send it into the Discord. I'll send it in the on Instagram and just everywhere I can, because I'm really excited to talk about this cool cosplay. I'll take every opportunity to talk about it. Because why the heck would you not do that? Something that I'm very excited about. Of course I want to talk about it. Tiny one though. Alrighty, we go back here. Sorry if I'm not showing everything. I always keep moving everything around. My beard. But yeah. It's almost time, because there's a time slot for whenever I can expect the package, and in a few minutes is when that starts, and I'm so excited because I can't wait to have it. That's what happened. Gotcha. I was like, what the hell? What the hell is happening? Pardon? Pardon me. It's slowly come together, guys. It looks so pretty. Looks so pretty. I'm so happy with the fabric that I got as well. Because this fabric over here, the beige one, I don't have anything left of this anymore. But I'm so happy that I used this because it's not just beige. It has a little pattern on it. Or like... It's not just plain beige, and that's... Like, I could have gone for that. But I like that this adds a little... It just adds a fancy to it. It's just so fancy now. That is not just... Because a lot of plain fabrics together, it can look pretty, yes, but it can look a little plain as well. There it is. The time slot begins. While we wait. Will it arrive? I really hope so. Oh, I'm gonna be sneaking out of the window a lot more, or like look out of the window a lot more now, because I know my package can arrive. Then we're gonna have a lovely monitor, which I don't think I'll use here on this stream or my crafting streams. Because for crafting streams I don't really need more than one screen, because I'm mostly just on OBS. And if I want to check something on like Google and stuff, I can just go there and I don't really need to see OBS. Like I'm doing right now. I might miss a few things, but you know, that isn't bad, you know. For like games, I think I do like it, because I have the game on my screen all of the time, and then luckily with the game I'm playing, Undertale, it's the perfect game for just one monitor, because I can make the game like when I started it up the first time when downloading it in, it was like very tiny, very small, and I could make it full screen, but then I can't see OBS. But if I have it like in a very tiny window, I can see OBS and the game, and I'm like, big brain. But when I get my second monitor, I don't really need to do that anymore, because then I can have OBS on the other screen and then the game on my main screen, so that I can look at chat and whatever is happening simultaneously with the game, which is what I want, because I wanna be a pro gamer, you know. I want to be cool gamer that can play a lot of games, because I want to finish Undertale first, of course, but then I do also want to play other games that do require full screen or aren't as tiny as Undertale can be. I mean, I can make games really tiny, but that's gonna look ugly, you know. It's not gonna look pretty. So yeah. Then tomorrow I have another package. And then I remembered that I needed to buy another thing that I forgot. Of course I do. And that's like a tailor's ham. It's like for ironing things and such. I want to get that because I realised with this cosplay and just with general things I just need one. Especially for like sleeves as well. But yeah. I'll have to see which one I buy for that. Because there's a lot of different shapes. And different uses for different hams. I don't know what they call it a ham though. It's not a... But that's just what they call it. It's a funny name though. That's just that. Alrighty. This one, and then I go through all of it. Go. Lift it there a bit. Let's go. And that's that. Yeah. Put you away so you don't play in the way, and then that, and then go all, yeah. Wee. We got an hour or so left now. Let's see, how fast can I do this? Because I don't know, I don't remember where we left off in the last stream. Because I did finish this one off stream, but I can't remember where I left it. Because, yeah, Oh well, it's not too bad. I really can't wait to wear everything together though. Like making everything now, it's just making me so excited to finish everything and to wear the entire cosplay when it's finished. But it's still gonna be a while before that happens. But you know, that's okay. Yep. Because it was the... Because I wore the wig again yesterday. Yeah, no, the day before that. Not yesterday, but Monday. And it's so exciting to look when everything's come together. And to wear it together. It makes me so happy.
Yo! Nee. Sorry.
Is niet erg. My mom was hanging up the laundry. So. If you're wondering what the background noises are about, that's why. Because we do live in the same house. After all. But yeah. What will help? I don't know. Maybe. Where else? Oh, there's the thingy. Getting an itchy nose again. Always fun. But we're getting really closer because I only need to do this little part. And then it's done. Oh, and I really need to get one of those rollers, you know, to get all the the little hairs off of it. Because you can really see it on the dark blue, or at least I can. And it bothers me a little. But then again, I do need to buy one. But I know where, so that's good. Sorry if you guys can't really see what I'm doing. Sometimes a bit difficult. But I hope with the stuff that I bought it's gonna improve a little better. And if not, you know, I hope it's still fun. Yeah, okay. It's like, did I do it the right way? But I did.
The time is 4:00 p.m.
Wee. It's 4 o'clock already. Dang. 1 hour to go. I think we can finish that. If we did... Like I started here, right? If we did that in half an hour. Yeah, I think I can finish it. Might go a little longer just to finish it. If that's alright. I mostly stop an hour before dinner. So... should be good. One. Go. Alrighty, guess that one's gonna go. looking so pretty. Boop. Yeah, that's better. Sorry, I thought I heard it. There. It's sneezing a lot today. I wonder why. Maybe it's because it's dusty in here. I don't know. Could be. Getting so close. Or I'm getting so close. There we go. Oh, there's my scissors. Why does it make the same sound? Me. Oh. I'm sitting back and grumbling again. I know. But it's comfy. I still have like 45 minutes left. Because if I finish with this, I might just make a beginning to what I'm gonna be doing for the next week Cape stream. And that's also more embroidery, and I can just try out how that goes, because I won't be using a hoop, because it's not gonna fit into a hoop, because I already cut everything out and stuff. And I'm like, ooh, ah, yes, was very smart. I know, I'm so smart. There's a nice breeze. It's been quite hot today. Ow. Oh, Okay. Um, I'm gonna try and see if I can finish this with just 2 threads. If not, I might need to do this little part with a new thread. Because I'm like, I could just grab a new thread, but it's still quite a long thing on this one. I'm like, do I want to though? Do I want to? That's the question. I don't know. I don't know if I want to. Hold on. Wait a minute. I think I might have hacked it up. Yeah. Oopsie, oh well. Oh, it was bound to happen one day. I was just so tired that I completely forgot to do Duolingo. So no, it's not the worst. I'm still gonna continue working on learning Spanish. I think I'll stop the thread here. I know it sucks to have to do this tiny little bit still left to do, but I don't think I'm gonna finish it with this thread. So no. Oh well, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, and if not, it's okay to make mistakes. Did I throw that away? Okay. What I've left is a very long thread, but I don't need that much. I think. And I still have some left. Nice. Yes. Beautiful. Wrong side. There we go. It looks so pretty together already. Can't wait to take a picture of it. It's gonna be so pretty. I'll probably do that after stream because then I've got the whole desk to do it on and such. Is it looking pretty or is it looking pretty? It heckin' is, bruh. Heckin' is. And that makes me so happy. Don't make a notch, you. So I do want to put that a little lower. No airy lace. No, I forgot to do that. There we go. Yeah, because I did make it higher when I was on break. Yeah. Oh. Alright. Lovely. Okay. And yeah, we're gonna finish this. And I did have a timer with me, and this took me a little bit more than 2 hours, which is crazy. I mean, with the other stream on Monday, I did do a lot of other things as well. I did not only just do the wings, I did these details as well, because there's a seam here, and I was only able to do this detail when I sewed the seam together. And yeah, I did that now all together. And the last detail's almost finished. But I do get really tired from embroidery because there's so much concentration. Holy moly. But I hope everyone's been enjoying it so far. These streams are a bit more quiet than the Sunday streams and such. Again, how the hell does that keep happening? How? Almost there. Just a few more stitches. Then we're done. At least with this part. There's still a lot more to do. Because I put it in my crafting bin. Or I should say basket. Because now I remember the hacking word for it. Because I've got a few boxes and baskets where I put stuff in that I'm currently working on. And one of those things is, you know, for all of my cosplay. And I of course also have a map with folders in it, which keep everything nice and neat and organized. So that I don't have to worry about losing anything, because it's very important. Because I think I did lose a few patterns here and there. I think at least. Or maybe that was a different thing, I don't remember. Because it could have also been a school project that I lost a pattern of. I really don't know. I don't remember. But oh well. Well. One more, and then it's finished. Ta-da! Oh, happy moments. that off. Eee. Okay, let's remove the hoop. Oh, and then I can wear it again. Because that's the most fun as well, just putting it on. Because I can do that now, because all the panels are together now. Ta-da! They're done. Oh yeah, I forgot I put a pin in there to get it out of the way for a bit. But look at it, they're done. And there will be a little detail here as well. I can show you that actually, because that will be made out of foam. There we go. And that's this little thingy. This thingy will be put on here. But I'm gonna try and make it a way so that I can remove it so that this cape can be washed. Because I think that's important enough to do. But yeah, it got little wings now, and I want to show you guys because I can go to this one and I can put it on. Whee! And you guys can see it a little bit how it's gonna go. Yes, there we go. And ta-da! Oh, it has the little wings really make it look better. Oh, just look at that. And it's all finished yet, but yeah. Yay! And yeah, it's gonna be really flowy. It is gonna be lined, so this is just the first layer. You can see the back. Oh dang! Oh, but it's finished. Whee! It's fucking exciting. Yes, I will take a picture later of you. And I need to iron it as well, because I haven't done that yet. This can go away. Oh dang, that's a lot of people. Just put you guys in there. And there. New pile of stuff that I need to do. Also, yes, that's the package. I think my mom's downstairs, so I hope it should be good. I hope it is. If not, I need to run downstairs. But I think she is. If not, I can. Little break, guys. I need to see if it's not gonna walk away with the. Because I think, yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's there. Yee. Sorry, I'm just excited. I had the package. Can't wait. Exciting. But yeah, on to the next thing for the cape is the details. It has a very intricate detail. Is this little thing. I'm gonna embroider that on here, because as you can see, this is the thing. And I have this lovely thread that's shiny that I'm gonna use. So I'm always and yeah, I need to draw it first though before I can do anything. But how will I draw it? Do I want to do it with the pencil or with the... I'm gonna try it with the tailor's chalk first. Just in case. If it's in here. Oh, there it is. Yeah! And there you go. Got the package. Because I think I can do a centimeter. I'm gonna put you in there. I think so. Now comes the difficult part. Is that the I think just need that as well. That's gonna be, because what I'm doing now is just basically saying this is the seam allowance, you won't see that, so I need, yeah, no, that needs to be, I can't move that right now, like that. So it's gonna be half. Don't worry, before I sew this one I can wash these by hand if I need to. Then I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if you guys can see it all too well, but I'm just gonna try it with one first. Because I'm very nervous about this part. Because I'll be freestyling everything for these guys. So let's just start with this one first. There we go. Let's see, how will this stick? Because it is basically yarn, it's not like embroidery thread. So let's hope it can do the same thing. You know what, I'm gonna grab a bigger one. Yeah, there we go. And then it's gonna be tricky to do this with yarn, but I'm gonna try anyway because it's really pretty, and then I don't need to buy new stuff for it. Because it's also me trying out if it's gonna work or not. And right now it's not really wanting to do what I wanted to do. Also, this is rusted. Okay, so we're not going to use this. Oh yeah, and not there. Dum dum. Okay, that's a no. Let's go back to trying this one. Yes, there we go. Yeah, I think this one will be better. Oh yeah, then I need to see again how to do that one. Oh, and I started with them. Luckily that's in the seam allowance. Trying out something new on strum is always kind of like, eh, it's not working, or bleh. But let's hope it works. Because then I don't need to buy new stuff. Because I'm broke again. Because of all the other stuff I already bought yesterday. Let's see how this goes. Because it's already giving up. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. Oh well, now I know. And they really needed to slow down. But of course they did not. So okay, I guess this time I will use this for something else. But that's okay. Now I know that yarn isn't a good alternative for embroidery thread. But now I need to grab something. This one will go away. That and I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, I'm back with my box of embroidery thread. Okay, all of these. Because the rest is for other little projects and I don't know how much I have of that. Because using white won't really work, I think. I would have loved beige, but I don't have that. I did doing quite a lot though. this one. Maybe. Maybe. That was a little different. Oh yeah, the lovely glittery thing that I used for the hat as well. We got a blue and a bronze if I ever want to use it. Yeah, no. I don't see anything in these. But that's okay. Could always do white, but then it's gotta be a little different. You know, just okay. Bunch of these. No. That was anything in here. Except if I wanted to use more white. Because I could also go for a darker like this one. Let's see. I don't think I have, no, because I found this color here, this one, which is quite nice, but I don't think I have enough of it. So the closest thing, yeah, that's this color. These two, they're not quite the same, but they are closely together. So I think I'm gonna use this because I don't want to buy more stuff. And I don't want to use white as well, do I? No. This is for another thing. But okay. Let's do that instead. Because I know that's gotta work. But it's okay. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. With one, I think I'm gonna work with the prettiest at the front, and then the darker one is gonna go for number 4 and 3, I think. Yeah. You're right, that will look good, right? Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it'll be fine. And if not, I'll just have to remake them, I suppose. But I think it won't be too bad. That way you can see them detail a bit more as well. Yeah. And I'm gonna go and begin this a bit, and then we're gonna stop. Because then it's time. It's time to go and raid into someone. Because it's almost 5 PM for me. Let's see. If I remember how to do this. whatever, I think I can. Because then I don't get confused as well. And I can just see this one a lot better. Yeah, there we go. And then you guys can see also what I'm making. But that's the design that is on there. And I'm gonna do this with a. I think the outside I'm gonna do with a stem stitch, and then maybe this one with a different one. Just to, you know, have variety in what I do. It's always fun, or also fun. If you wanted to sew. And wait, I need to go back to that one. Yeah, now I remember. It's been a while since I've done that one, you know. I mean, I just watched a 50-minute YouTube video to do this, so it's not that I've done this for years. That looks pretty. Yeah, I think. How would I do that though? That's a good question. Guess I'll see what happens, and if not, I can always go back. Oh no, that works. That works. Nice. For that one, I am a bit more worried. Because I've only done this stem stitch in a circle. I've never done this curvy thing yet before. So much learning. So much fun, cool stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna leave it for today. I think that looks pretty good. It's a bit different, but you know, I can do that because I'm a cosplayer. And that means we've worked 2 hours and 30 minutes, which is nice. That's a nice number to end off on. Let me just grab. Oh no, where? Whoopsie. I did click the wrong one. Now I need to. Oh, there. Back is the music. I thought I was on the. But no, I wasn't. Whoopsie. Whoopsie doopsie. But yeah. Oh, there's so many people live. I need to do that one. Ooh. It would be lovely to write into them again. But I don't know for how long they'll go though. They're wearing a lot on their head. Dang. You know what? I'm not gonna write to anyone. There's not really anyone I want to go to. And also, I just wanna. I don't know. I just don't really have the energy to, or the excitement to go and rate someone today. I do want to thank Upcycling for rating me today. I hope everyone had a lovely stay here. But yeah, let's do my ending then. Let's go here. I can put you aside. Put you a little like that. How do I do an outro again? Well, I want to thank everyone so much for joining today. First of all, it's been lovely. Although days like these are a bit more quiet, which is okay. I do like that as well. I just hope everyone else enjoyed it as well. If you want to know whenever I have another stream, you can check my Discord. You can also just join for if you have amazing cool crafts to share. You can share that there as well. Also hi YouTube, because this will be on the YouTube. Every stream of mine will be uploaded to this channel that you can go to if you want. If you're curious about how I did something, you can always check it back. There, every stream so far has been uploaded there. I miss one. Oh, I'm missing one, but that's okay. You know, it was not that of an important stream, so I don't think it matters that much. But it's a bit sad that I'm missing one. Jesus. But yeah, other than that, I hope everyone has a lovely rest of their day or night or wherever you are in the world. It's been very lovely, and I can't wait to be back. Because it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be a lot of fun next Sunday. I'm gonna go to the sewing room. Yee. But yeah, my next week's schedule, I don't know yet. And then the week after that, I might just have one Sunday stream and one game stream, or just a few game streams in the evening. And then, because then the rest of the day I can just sleep, because I want to have 1 week where I can just do nothing at all. Because I haven't done that yet. I've done a few days here and there, but I've not really been having vacation, you know? But like resting and doing nothing. And I really want to do that the week after next week. Yeah. But yeah, so when I go back to school, the schedule will be more streamlined and
5:00 p.m.
things like that. Thank you again for telling us the time and telling me to go. Because I'm just tired today. But I did enjoy streaming, although it was a bit meh. I don't know, whenever I'm quiet I feel like my streams are a bit meh, but I hope you guys don't mind. But I think that's everything I wanted to say. I'm gonna go get my package that I got delivered today. I'm gonna look at it, hope everything's fine. And see you all next time. Bye bye.